You're doing well this morning. What a morning. An amazing day. And I am very glad that we get to share it together. If you're catching this a little bit later, just say a hi and hello. If you're here live, let me know in the comments your thoughts as we were talking about what to do when there's a delay. If we've not yet met, hi, my name is Lydia, and I'm all about empowering women to show up on purpose and to do so unapologetically. Delays are never fun. Delays are typically annoying, and delays mean that what you expected to happen and what's actually happening are two different things. Now, in some cases, a delay is welcome. So, for example, let's say that you were uh, planning to go somewhere, but you didn't necessarily want to go. And oh, look, there's traffic. Oh, I guess we're going to miss it, right? There's that. But then there's the kind of delays where you were expecting something to happen, whether it was a special meeting or a special event, the creation of something, the birth of someone, right? All of those are different times where delay can feel a bit like a denial. And that is not always the case. In many cases, it's a matter of us being willing to shift our perspective. Today's a special day. It's actually my firstborn's birthday. And thinking about it, I just realized this as I was talking with you. She was delayed, meaning she did not arrive at 40 weeks. She arrived at, goodness, what was that, 40 weeks, and it was right at 41 weeks, I think. And there was this kind of building pressure of, oh my goodness, okay, what's going to happen? Is she going to be okay? Is everything fine? Of course, that's a whole nother conversation in terms of just, how weeks are calculated and the rest of it. But part of what I'm grateful that I had learned previously through shifting and coming out of a space where everything was always on a very tight schedule, which honestly, for my personality type and for just the way my brain functions, can feel really overwhelming and can sometimes just create a lot of resistance. But then I'm also type A, so it's this weird kind of balance. But what I noticed was that I learned in the years before my daughter came that when there was a shift in plans, when there was what seemed like a delay, that it was actually God opening up a door and a space for something else, something that I may not have had anticipated, something that needed to happen, or even sometimes to just plan out, put me in timeout. And that's what I offer to you, is that when there is a delay, that doesn't mean that somehow you've done something wrong. It doesn't mean necessarily that something's not going to happen, that the thing you've been planning for and the thing you've been waiting for and the thing you've been expecting is not going to come. Instead, choose to change the perspective and to think, how is it that I can now use this extra time, this extra resource that I didn't know that I had before, to be aware of something different? Maybe this means I need to go, for example, this one happens to me a whole lot while driving. It's kind of wild. And I really feel like it's part of why I see my life and I see other people's lives as a story. It is the classic, okay, I was supposed to go to this place, but then the store closed. Okay. So I go there, the store is closed. All right. So then as I'm leaving from that place and going someplace else, and I park my vehicle, I get out of my vehicle, I turn, oh, look, there's a friend I haven't seen in 3 years who just happens to be in the same space at the same time. Happens without fail, right? Yet if there wasn't that delay, if there wasn't that shift in plans, that moment wouldn't have happened. And many times when we're willing to see that our life is a bit like a story, and that when we read a book and we see the interplay of the characters and how all the pieces move together, that's part of what makes a really good story a really good story. The thing is, it's true in our own lives. We can look at those delays and we can look at those unexpected hiccups and look at them with anger. We can look at them with contempt, frustration, understandable, yet be willing to see it differently for a moment and to go, what is it that I'm supposed to be picking up on in this moment instead? And I can assure you, 100%, literally just happened this morning. And it was the best delay, the best one that I needed in this moment. I can assure you that it is for you and it is not against you. It's for your benefit. Okay. So hope you have a great rest of the day. You're going to celebrate my firstborn. I'm really not sure what we're going to do. We did a surprise party yesterday, which was super fun. I'll see if we can figure out a way to do a talk about some of the dreams and goals that she had for this year and how that's come to pass. It's really awesome to just see that I can actually raise and help another human to visualize and see her goals come to pass. And to learn to do that at a very early age. So we'll see if that's something that you guys would be interested or that you would be interested in hearing about. We can totally do that. And I will say that there's, of course, our Facebook group where we are just making the time to think about what it is that's going on in the midst of our day and to shift from being in that place of frustration, I don't know why the pieces aren't fitting together, to choosing to see more, to see that it's actually happening for us, not to us. So have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.